0, 1. Let's get started.
Yes, Arsenal and Highbury Squad community. Firstly, smash the like button, and most importantly, subscribe to the Highbury Squad. Albert JTV match reaction for Arsenal's first leg in the Women's UEFA Champions League. Arsenal 1, Olympique Lyonnais 2. Boy, where do I start? There's a lot to say after that first leg. Gutted initially. I thought the first 20 minutes set the tone for Arsenal in the first half. It could be a mixture of things, not having Daphne Van Domsler in goal, a big semi-final come up against serial winners, but you have to put your best foot forward. And I thought the first 20 minutes Arsenal were poor. We possessed the ball poorly, passes that were too slow, out of position, not playing that well from the back, not giving enough width for the fullbacks to overlap. It wasn't good. Maybe we gave Lyonnais a bit too much respect. You can give them enough respect. They're a serial winning side. They've got brilliant players like Carpenter, Heaps. They've got Diani, Demornay, and Daniela van der Donk. They're a quality side. Let's have it right. But Arsenal were poor in that first 20 minutes. I think they only played a bit better towards the last 5 minutes of the first half, but we were 1-0 down. We thought it was offside, but it wasn't. Well onside. We gave Diani far too much room to impact the game, knowing that she's going to be a danger. The moment when they hit the bar in the first half, I don't know what Arsenal were doing defensively. We were just off it by a few percent. And you don't want to start a big European game that poorly. And you know what? Lo and behold, we almost got back into it. I think it was Frida Martin that hit the bar. If I've got that right, or Russo. Apologies if I've got that wrong. And we could have got away with it and going at half-time at 1-1. Now, René Slegers doesn't strike me as a coach who throws teacups or hammers players, but I hope she did it at half-time, because I don't think the first half was good enough. I think from a tactical point of view, I don't know what you guys think, you drop it in the comments. For me, you can't play Mead, Ford and Caldente. One's got to give. You've got to start Mariona. I want her starting from the left, dropping into pockets of space centrally, not starting the game centrally. I think we lost her a little bit in her form and her quality by playing her centrally with Kim Little there. For me, it didn't work. When we were supposed to get crosses into the box, we didn't. And when we were supposed to try and do build-up play with chucking balls into the box, we were kind of doing the opposite of what we needed to be doing. The short corners were not working. But I don't know what René said at half-time, but I hope she got into them, because the second half they were brilliant, Arsenal. They came out with better intensity, a bit more purpose, the pressing was better, and we pinned Olympique Lyonnais back. We had created some good opportunities in wide areas. Beth Mead has missed the gilt-edged chance. You have to score that. Russo had one cleared off the line, and Arsenal get a dubious penalty. I've got to watch it back because I didn't see it in real time, but Arsenal, Mariano Caldente steps up. A bit better in the second half, but I think it didn't work with her playing centrally. But they always say, when you score in football, that's when you're at your most susceptible. And we weren't. We conceded. Before we know, we're 2-1 down. Killed the atmosphere in the stadium. Killed the intensity for Arsenal on the pitch. We didn't really create anything afterwards. And they controlled the game better, Olympique Lyonnais, quite simply. They're a class side, but Arsenal can take encouragement going into the second leg, the way they started that second half. They were excellent. But in top-level European competition, you have to make your possession count. You have to take your chances. Most importantly, you have to stay concentrated throughout the whole 90-plus minutes. And Arsenal didn't do that for portions of the game. You can't win games of football at this level in 45 minutes. You just can't. But you can definitely lose it. But listen, we've got one more game to go. Arsenal can pull this round. They've got to go to the trenches in the second leg in Lyonnais. But people, drop your comments down below in terms of your thoughts about the game. Would you make substitutions a bit more earlier? I would have hooked Beth Mead at half-time personally. I didn't think she was having a great game at all. But listen, the tie is not over. Arsenal have to believe they can go there and get the job done. It's not going to be easy, but there's a Champions League final at stake. They've got to want it. People, like I said, subscribe to the Highbury Squad, subscribe to Albert JTV, smash the likes, and I will see you very, very soon.